What's up, Internet? I'm Hammer Time and I'm the #1 Neodash player. I wanted to break down my run that broke the world record on the most competitive track in the whole game and explain some of the tech that needed to be perfected to make such a run possible. For those who may have stumbled upon this video and you haven't played Neodash, I can give a quick explanation of this game. Essentially, I like to call it that Rocket League and Trackmania had a kid, and it's pretty much you are given a certain track and you are tasked to complete it as fast as possible. The one difference, though, is that your car moves a lot similar to how your car moves in Rocket League. I found a liking to this since I had a lot of skill in Rocket League and I was able to quickly apply it. Now, let's get into the explanation. The level I'm going to be talking about today is the very first level, 101. This is the very beginning level of the game. This is the first level you play. This is how you get acquainted with the game. The layout is very simple, very lenient to new players. This is how you kind of get used to how the car moves, how it plays on the track. You get to play with the power slide mechanic as well as a lot of boost. So it's a great tutorial level on how to play the game. What better track to get the record on? After many hours of playing, a lot of headache, and many failures, I finally came up with this. Without getting too much into the history of the level, I had just beaten a record that has stood for a year and a half and was deemed nearly impossible to beat before. Now, explanation time! We already have some explaining to do. You might be wondering why I spammed the pause menu at the beginning, and it also might have been pretty obvious why. But for some reason, when you spam the pause button at the very beginning of the run, it decides to push your car forward like this. I have no idea why it does that. I don't even remember how I came across this. But it's some weird little tech that I was able to apply and somehow add on a few subtracted milliseconds from my time. What's next is just following a very specific line just to navigate all of these curves without ripping my car from the track. Now here is what separates regular times from the leaderboard times. What follows is the most lucrative yet risky tech known in Neodash called the wheelie. Executing one correctly causes your speed to increase much faster than when drifting and boosting together, all while using no boost at all. The drawback is that your car is hypersensitive steering while focusing on maintaining the wheelie. All of that together makes the wheelie one of the most impressive and groundbreaking speed techs known. Now, with all of that said, this one turn caused me 95% of my resets. I needed to get the perfect wheelie line going out of this turn. No wheelie, I had to reset. Car flew off, I had to reset. Car too far to the right or left while I was in a wheelie, bam, reset. I needed every bit of wheelie time I could before landing back down at the end of the tunnel. This small 1/2 second window was the make or break of this run. After the most difficult part of this run, there's one area where I need to hit 4 tiny little boost pills in order to gain enough boost to fly the rest of the route. This part has cost me a few resets because it is very difficult to navigate and hit all 4 of them while moving at the speed that I am. One final and important part of this run is the launch right here. If I take the launch too steep, I'm going to be thrown up way too high, and it's going to cost me a few tenths of a second to make it back down. If I take it too shallow, I'm not going to launch from this little tube, and I'm just going to stick to the track and not the path that I want to take. And the rest of the run is pretty easy. It's just a hover fly all the way to the gate. And that pretty much concludes the analysis of this 25-second run. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know if you guys want me to make more of these. See ya.